Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sofia with an F. Welcome back. I took last week off. I was traveling. I am back and I am at WTF Media Studios. Period. The only place to record at their New York location. I have not been to their LA location, but that is also available. And I've heard it's dope. Subscribe. That's the next thing I'm going to say before I jump into the episode is subscribe to this shit because not only is my YouTube channel fucking incredible just to watch the podcast, but I did an entire vlog on my family trip, all right? And it's inappropriate. I'm going to get demonetized on YouTube. It's out of control, but without further ado, let me introduce my mom and my brother. Hi, guys.
Hi,
Hey,
guys.
Sloots.
Hey, Sleuths. This is going to be a family episode. I figured it's like we're ending the holidays. It's about to be New Year's. And we just want kind of like that warm, fuzzy feeling that we as a family are not about to give you under any circumstances.
Hi, guys. I'm Lucas Franklin. I've been on the show before. I'm Sofia's
Twice.
brother. Yeah, it's my third time back. I love it. I'm excited.
That's how he intros everything. It's like when you're in college and you have to do an icebreaker, you like, hey, I'm Lucas Franklin. Not sure if you know Sofia Franklin. I'm her younger brother.
No. No.
But you
Hates
use me for
that
pussy
shit.
a little.
No.
Okay. Mom, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Lola, as known by most of the sleuths, and I'm Sofia and Lucas's mom. And here we are to talk about our crazy
Fucking
last
trip.
few days.
So, let's talk about the trip. I don't even know where to start. And Sleuths, you guys know. I mean, you guys have both been on multiple episodes, so everyone here knows everybody. All right.
Yeah.
Our trip to Buenos Aires, Argentina. We just landed yesterday. It was the trip from hell. Like, no, my mom's already gonna like start screaming. It was the most incredible experience, best trip I've ever been on. The worst, craziest experience of my life. Okay?
I could agree with that.
Did I sum it up pretty well?
Yeah, pretty. You hit the nail
The
on
best
the head.
and worst, but it ended on a good note, and that's what matters.
Yeah, if the last day of the trip is incredible, then you can just go and write off everything that happened in the middle. I don't even know where to begin. Let's start with how we fought almost every single day.
Yes.
We will get into it
A little
on family
bit.
trips. This shit was different.
Different.
Lucas, why do you think it was different?
I honestly want to say that me and Sophia, us quitting nicotine, had some form to do with it, definitely.
They decided that day.
To quit vaping.
Yeah, we had a vape for the first 2 days. It died, and me and Sophia were like, oh, shit.
Yeah, we're in Argentina. Let's take this chance to stop vaping. I think that added to it. I think the biggest factor, there were so many factors, but I think the biggest one is mom.
Of course. Here we go again. This is what happened the entire
It's all
trip.
her fault. Always
everything
for
was my
everything.
fault.
No, you could be going through menopause.
I
Not to
am.
give away your age or anything. You
It's
look
okay.
great.
It's fine.
You and I were both on our periods. Lucas and I quit.
That's kind of contradictory, but I'm not going through it. But yes, we were both on our.
We don't know.
We're
Menopause.
not, it's yeah.
People are like, what the fuck? We quit nicotine. There was someone who was on their period.
Both.
And both of us. And emotions were very, very high because I think the main reason is your relationship with Argentina.
Absolutely.
You were born there.
I was born there. I was yanked from there when I was 15, without having any say, essentially. And
And you went to Orem, Utah.
Orem, Utah, of all places.
No.
Imagine leaving.
One of the biggest cities in the world. It was traumatic, and I still kind of put it in a little box and tucked it away. I'm never really think about it too much. But every time I go, something wild happens, and so I'm
That's
always
nice.
on defense, like what's gonna happen this time.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
We know you're
But
always on the fence.
I was so excited to finally show Lucas Argentina because he had never been. Sofia had been twice, even though she was young. I think she had been. So it was, to me, very emotional to have both of my kids, my favorite people. I'm going to start crying again
Dude,
because
my
I'm very
mom-
emotional.
My
No.
mom, you start crying
At the
when
drop of a hat.
When Queen Elizabeth died.
I cried.
My mom started bawling. We're not in London. We're not in England. You
And
don't
that's
know
not
her
me,
personally.
really. So it must be menopause. Yes, I
What
own
else
it.
did she cry at, dude? She started crying how many times on the trip?
She literally, we were at dinner one day
Or was it
and we were
breakfast?
enjoying, it was
Breakfast.
Yeah,
I'm
like
sure
breakfast,
I cried
lunch.
at both breakfast and dinner.
We
Yeah,
were
at some
chilling,
point.
drinking, talking, and mom just breaks down out of nowhere. I'm the worst mom ever. I'm
the
so
worst.
Sorry.
We're like, wait,
Where did
we
that
were
come
just talking
from?
about like some shit on Instagram. What do you mean you're the worst mom ever? Where is this shit coming from? So I understand.
I was not myself on the trip.
Yeah,
That's,
which I get.
yeah, it was wild. It was wild. We were supposed to be there. What's funny is we were supposed to be there for the holidays, for like the 21st to the 3rd, and then I found out the World Cup was happening and the final. I planned the trip in September, so I didn't even know. And someone told me, "Oh, the final to the World Cup is the 18th of December." So I thought, "Ooh, what if Argentina just maybe happens to win? How amazing would it be to be there?" The World Cup hadn't even started, and so I changed
shit.
our flights to be there
For the World
three
Cup.
days early, just in case. And boy, was I right.
Boy, were you right.
Vamos, vamos. That
was a trip.
That was the craziest out of everything that happened on the trip. The biggest highlight being in Buenos Aires and like being in the city with the people, watching them win the World Cup on this like TV at a bar with all of the locals was fucking sick.
Amazing.
And how people feel about sports, yes, people are so passionate about basketball, football, whatever in the States. That shit is different in Argentina.
Different.
It's like religion.
Wild.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even know how to explain it, but
It's
All
so
our
wild.
uncles and like everyone in our family
Bawling.
like lives and breathes soccer.
yeah.
And they were
And
like,
mom started crying.
Of course.
And my
'cause-
uncle started crying and everyone.
my dad, grandpa. I mean, what was so fun that morning though, like Lucas and I, Sofia asleep, trying to wake her up, impossible. Lucas, we had no idea where to watch it. Lucas and I are like, okay, we're scouting a place around the hotel. Somewhere, somehow, we're gonna find a seat. Everywhere it was so full. There was like,
But then you found one.
Lucas went up to this woman and was like, in his like choppy Spanish, "Nos podemos sentar acá?" And she
Well,
just,
mom just said it perfect. He was
Yeah.
probably like chair here, sentar,
he just
seat,
nailed that one.
sofa.
Do you remember?
yeah,
Probably because she wanted him.
probably, maybe not.
she
Who
wanted
knows?
it.
Don't assume that.
And then she drew the flag on our faces. Her other friend came over, and we became
was-
best friends
yes.
instantly.
But it was just, the whole experience was fucking nuts to be there for that. And that's like, that will be one of my best memories ever. The rest of the trip maybe wasn't so positive, amazing, incredible, something I want to remember forever. It started from the second we got on our airline, which if you watch my upcoming vlog, Avianca Airlines, I'm probably going to have to beat that shit out. Actually, no, I don't want to. I want to call you guys out. That airline is fucked. Like, they are insane. They put us in the craziest seats after we paid extra to, like, whatever. But that's all. I mean, that was
the
fine.
very last row,
And
next to the
I-
bathrooms.
No window, which I'm fine with. I can travel, like, low-key.
Poor Lucas had no window. Just
But it was more so how they treated us, just straight up lying.
Oh,
Just straight up lying.
From
You
the
can't take
beginning.
electronics okay, I had to throw those away. You can't bring in a water bottle. How to throw that away? Straight up.
I had to smuggle my water bottle in my fucking pants.
Since when can you not bring a water bottle onto an airplane or an electronic of any kind?
Yeah.
And they didn't serve anything for free. No water. You had to pay on an international flight. You had to buy water, drink.
Well, I guess that's why they
food,
do it.
everything. That's why they don't let you bring your own.
The food was fucking crazy. But
And
anyways,
they had no food. Even.
They had the same menu. We took like 4 flights. We had the same menu every single flight, and God knows that it was not It was not good food.
No, it was not
the mac and cheese.
graded A. It was just whatever. The airline is one thing. When you're flying that shit for 15 hours, it can be a little bit, But we get to Argentina, and just the second we stepped foot in Argentina, Mom, you were wild.
Tensions were high.
Tense as fuck. Just like
Yeah.
so intense. I think it's because of everything we just talked about, but also the crime in Argentina.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. I didn't because I live in New York, right? And
Right.
if you talk to someone in Utah or some shit, they're like, oh, I heard New York is so dangerous. Oh my God, whatever. So I got to Argentina thinking it's something similar. Shit's not similar.
No.
That shit's a little 100 times more sketchy.
Yeah. Well, you remember what happened our first tour? So we got a tour bus.
So we almost got robbed, actually. Let me throw that out.
Yeah.
Well, Lucas doesn't believe it, but it did happen. Do you believe it now?
I mean, I guess.
He's a boy,
Not
so he was
really.
not scared, I guess, at all. But we got a tour bus that was supposed to stop at like 12 different key places of Buenos Aires. I wanted to show them. So we get on the bus.
Get off on the first stop.
On the first stop. And
Never to get back on the bus again.
Ever. There was like a line at the theater, like this most amazing theater, and the line was out the door. But when we were walking to get a taxi to go back home, you guys want to talk about the incident where we almost got robbed? Because Lucas doesn't believe it still, but...
Okay, so we are trying to call an Uber. It doesn't work the same way there as it does here. Sometimes they just don't have any available, or the soonest an Uber can get you is like 20 minutes out. So we're standing by the pink house. Argentina, instead of having a White House for the president like we do here, they have the pink house, which I think is kind of incredible. And that's what I would do if I became president, is make them paint my house pink. And just kidding, baby blue for fucking Sofia with an F. I'm sorry, I'm learning how to market my brand. Okay, so we are trying to get an Uber. Uber's not happening. We're like, let's get a taxi. There is this sketchy ass motherfucker, super tall guy. He looked like kind of like military, even though he wasn't wearing anything military. And he is talking into
a
his,
mic,
a little
his
mini
shirt.
mic under his shirt, and like keeps talking into his shirt, is staring at us.
And
staring.
I told Sofia, look, watch, and he turned around, and he had turned around and was looking at us, talking into the mic.
So then we're like, okay, let's like lose this guy and get him off our track. We like do a few laps. Lo and behold, look behind us. He's still there, staring, like talking into his shirt. We're like, this is fucking scary. We need to get the fuck out.
So we get into the first taxi that stops by, which was the biggest mistake we could have made.
Yes, the biggest mistake. So we jump into the first cab, and right off the bat, the dude driving the taxi, we're like, oh, this is a whole sting operation. Everyone is in on this. And like the guy that was talking under his shirt for sure is what?
Told this taxi to stop and pick us up.
Yeah.
He was right there.
And we get in the taxi driver is mumbling underneath his breath, talking into his own little mini mic under his shirt, sitting there counting money. It doesn't even look like a cab inside.
He didn't have an ID like most of the taxis have.
Right. And it starts driving, and my mom in Spanish is like, probably in Spanish or in English. I don't know. There was this whole
We
thing
just
where my mom
looked at each other and
Yeah.
we're like, we need to get out.
Yeah, so he starts driving. My mom's like, oh, we're about to get fucking robbed. Mind you, before this situation happened, we have been hearing stories from everyone we've spoken to. You will get robbed. It is so fucking dangerous. Don't speak English. The cab we were in before that was like an official cab. The guy was saying, oh yeah, it's a little bit dangerous. I've been held at gunpoint 3 times. I've had a knife held up to me twice, and then a guy with a broken beer bottle tried to attack me. Like, so that's the shit that we're hearing, and then this whole situation happens. So fast forward, we're in the taxi starts driving, me and my mom look at each other, Lucas is fucking playing whatever Minecraft on his phone.
I'm thinking he's safe as hell, goes, he's a guy. Guys don't get scared.
And also we kind of, well, yes, I get that. So the car starts driving, so it's like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? So I say, the second the car stops, we need to get the fuck out. I don't care if it's on the freeway. I don't care where. So we hit a red light. Also, what taxi driver just sits there counting out cash?
I don't know.
Like, right? It was a little bit bizarre, just counting stacks, like, on, like, this seat on the chair next to him, the seat next to him. So my mom throws a $1,000.
I said, we need to get out there. And he was like, no.
Yeah, he's like, you're not getting out.
No, we are getting out. I opened the door, gave him 1,000 pesos, not American dollars, and we got out. And
we just, we booked it. So that was like a little bit jarring. With that said, when you land in a country, and mom took it a little bit overboard. Because, yes, it is very dangerous, but
it's
Lucas and I would be talking in English, and every 5 seconds, shh, shh, shh. Unless you're going to speak in Spanish, don't talk. Like, correct?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
So we, like, there was just a lot of arguing. Like, we think we're getting robbed at any moment, but we also think mom is dramatic as hell, and we're, like, ignoring her.
They were triangulating against me.
Lucas, take it away. Take it away.
Dude, at this point in the trip, everyone was talking about, like, all this shit, and mom was talking about how everyone was getting robbed, and I was just like, oh my god, like, at this point, I hope it just fucking happens. Like, just, like, I hope I get held at gunpoint, so I'll just shut the fuck up, because I was like, mom, you're being dramatic, blah, blah.
Yo, that's
whatever.
A fucking crazy thing to say. You said that to mom, and then you said that in front of, like, our friends there and shit and family, and they were like, what the fuck? Because we don't understand it. Because, like, it's never happened to us.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's how fucking, like, frustrated we were.
Yeah.
Because it was insane. But the triangulation. Do you guys know what triangulation means? Because my mom sure does. Mom, what does it mean? According to you.
According to me, it's when two people create. Oh, that's not a triangle.
No, this is a triangle. Or is this some Illuminati shit?
Like against the third person. And so, like, they were constantly, like, telling me, joking and saying that, what were you saying? I was on perk or perk this or perk that or I don't know, but the whole
Hold on,
time.
Break that down, the perk.
Well, I don't even know, like, how it originated, but, like, the first few days, I, like, said something about, like, mom's off the perk or some shit because she was acting so funny. So I was like, mom's like a perk. She's, like, the fucking #1 perk advocate in all of Argentina.
Yeah, Lucas.
Slinging that shit.
Like, Lucas started saying this shit, so then we just, the whole trip, we were like, damn, she's off the perk, like,
yeah.
Like, those perk 30s, like, just, we were saying it every day, and it was so funny to Lucas and I, and we were just, you know how it is when you link up with your brothers and sisters, it's funny as fuck to make fun of your parents together.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not. That's exactly what we're doing.
Do that too.
And I guess,
crickets.
in mom's defense, we were probably being a little ridiculous.
Like, took it over the top.
Yeah.
So we hit breakfast, and mom is fucking pissed, and she's like, you know what this is called, what you guys are doing?
What you're doing to me.
Triangulation.
She hit, like, her breaking point.
Yeah,
she, like,
I
snapped
did.
one morning.
And I was like, yo, sorry, what? Triangulation? And she's like, that is when there's 3 people and 2 of them team up together and they bully the other person.
If it's not, it's a thing.
I was like, baby girl, I'm gonna look that up and see if that's actually what it is.
Well, if it's not,
There's a lot of
word
definitions for it. But yeah, we were laughing at you. A lot.
A lot.
But it was fun.
It was fun. We actually had a great time. Let's not focus so much on, well, except for Christmas Eve.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about Christmas
I
Eve?
don't even know what thing to even focus on because of how much crazy shit went down, but I think that might have been the craziest. Two guys, the men in Argentina are different. So fucking hot. Way hotter than here, I would say. And very, very forward. And we were exposed to two penises on our trip. Unwarranted, unwanted, and not asked for. Cash. To me, I just laugh that shit off.
Well, first of all, we didn't.
Mom just had a complex migraine. You're good though. Continue.
It was shocking at Christmas dinner. This guy that was not
Cute.
attractive whatsoever, not okay, was making out with this girl pretty much on top of each other on the couch next to us, like next to our table.
But kept checking you out.
I don't know, someone,
Or Lucas.
who knows
Whoa.
what he was doing. He came up to Sofia and showed him.
No. Let me explain the story. This gross, disgusting guy is on the couch. We're celebrating Christmas Eve night because that's when they celebrate Christmas in Argentina. And he's all over this chick. And then we're hammered.
yeah.
Can we all agree we were
We were
fucking
hammered.
drunk as fuck?
Definitely
Yeah.
drank too much that
Because
night.
something
the
else had happened.
stress of not.
Yes. So we're drunk as fuck. And we walked by the table. And I don't know if I offered it up or if he did. I'm pretty sure he was like...
He came to our table.
No, Sofia, he was just being an idiot and being loud, and Sofia was like he kind of like seemed like he was like filming us or some shit, and Sofia was like,
playing
hi,
along.
do you have something to fucking say? Like, just Sofia.
Egging him on a little bit.
Yeah, not even like egging him on. She was just like, we were just like making fun of him.
Yeah.
And it like, he ended up getting up, walking over to our table, and like.
And then he was on a FaceTime call.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, let me see this fucking FaceTime. Like, you better show me who you're FaceTiming. He shows me the phone. Humongous penis on the FaceTime.
Little penis.
I didn't even know what it
Micro penis.
was.
Did you not see it? It was like you could barely see
Dude,
it.
us
I
trying to
couldn't see it. I
recollect.
thought it was either like a piece of poo on a toilet or
Dude,
something.
I don't know
couldn't
where
see
you got
what it
that
was.
from, Mom.
It's because the guy was like holding his dick over a toilet. I think he was peeing or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And Mom's like, is that a piece of poo on the toilet? And Lucas and I were like, what in the fuck are you talking about?
I couldn't tell what it was.
This is how I know we were fucked up, because I'm saying the dick was huge, Mom's saying it was a piece of poop, and you're saying it was a micro penis.
Yeah.
For all we know, it was a wiener dog. Honestly, you probably showed us a wiener dog. No, it was for sure penis.
It was.
So, I laugh at it because I apparently am very fucked up in the head and find completely inappropriate shit funny, which I need to work on, I guess. Maybe I'm desensitized because I talk about sex openly. I don't fucking know. But then my mom's like, I want to see. And when my mom saw the penis / piece of poo,
All hell broke loose.
she went fucking
Ballistic. Just
lost her mind, screaming at this very nice hotel, that one of the nicest hotels in Argentina, Faena, just screaming, being like, this dude just showed my daughter his penis. All of the staff had to get involved, everyone having their nice...
No, they got in like a screaming match.
Yeah.
They were like, and the whole time he was like, get her out, like this
Yeah, the
fucking
guy was a
idiot.
dick.
Like,
He wasn't
yeah.
even a guest at the hotel.
The guy
No,
was a
yeah.
dick. The guy was a dick. In Spanish, he was like, get this bitch the fuck out, you're a bitch.
Calling me names. I'm talking to the manager, but the whole staff was horrified at the guy.
Yeah.
We walked out and he got kicked out of the hotel.
But then we all started screaming at each other, so that was the worst Christmas Eve
Ever.
dinner.
Ever.
Christmas ever.
We got
In
free
history.
dessert though.
We did get free dessert.
From,
And let me explain the reason why we got free dessert is because they were not going to let us have dinner because they were full. And I am very close to someone who is close to Alan Faena, his wife, okay? Alan Faena created the Buenos Aires Faena Hotel. I'm sure you guys all know Faena Hotel,
He's the owner, yeah.
the one in Miami. Like every fucking thirsty bitch has taken a picture there, including me. Now they have different owners, whatever. But I reach out to Alan Faena's wife and I ask her to
During
help
their
me.
Christmas
During
dinner.
their Christmas, and I'm like, you got to stop. And I barely know her. I know her through someone else. I'm like, you got to stop everything you're doing and help us get a reservation at a fucking table because we cannot spend dinner in our hotel room. And she tries her best. They couldn't really get us a table. So I am very, very embarrassed. And to this particular person who tried to help us, I apologize. And I want to say it on this episode for my drunken behavior. That guy did show us our penis, though. That wasn't made up. Then another penis exposed. When was that? Lucas wasn't there for that one. That was you. Correct?
At the pool.
Yes, at the pool.
Mm-hmm. At the Faena Hotel.
A guy said
there was a guy that we were talking to, super fun,
nice.
He had just gotten back from Qatar for the World Cup, and
he was a local,
really
funny, huge dick, humongous dick.
He kept trying to like
show us / mom how big
pick
it was.
me up, I guess, and that was his way. He's like, "Oh, you're turning me on so much. I have never experienced something like that in my entire life."
We're at the
swimming pool, and he stood up and kind of like and I just.
Mom tried not to look.
I did not look,
but
it wasn't in a pervy way. He was trying to be.
Yeah, because you guys were kind of flirting a little bit.
A little bit, but not. That would never happen in the U.S. Nothing I'm used to.
Yeah.
Nothing that
you would think
I did not ask for that.
Usually you would expect like a kiss or a makeout.
Something.
And then maybe he could be like, hey, like, do you want to feel me over the pants?
Like.
Because I've had that happen.
But he was like half my age. He was 37. Like.
Okay, let's pretend like that's an issue. So, that was the trip. I'm sure we're leaving out, like, so much shit.
So much.
I'm trying to think of all the other crazy shit that happened.
I mean, we had a fun time.
We did.
Cemetery Mappy. Seeing childhood friends.
Yeah, so my mom, and another reason she was acting like a crazy bitch, and I mean bitch in an endearing way, just a crazy person, just a little bit, you know. Mm-hmm. We all have our crazy moments.
Yes, that was mine. That's for sure. I own it.
Part of the reason, though, that you feel so emotional when you go there is A, you were ripped away from the country when you were 15. B, the last 2 times that you've tried to go have been horrifying, horrific shit that's happened, which I've been there with her both times. I don't necessarily remember, but I don't know what happened one time. Both of the times there was issues with your visa.
Trying to get back in the country.
Okay, let's talk about the time when I got stuck there for, 6 months and had to go to middle school in Argentina. That was dope.
And all the girls.
Couldn't speak Spanish, just all of a sudden thrown into the school.
People in Argentina are very affectionate.
But let's tell them why, why we were stuck there.
Because I was supposed to get a new Argentinian passport, and every time I went to get it renewed, they kept postponing and saying it's not ready. Finally, after 2 months, I'm like, dude, what's up? Why is it taking so long? And the guy took me into the back room and said, hey, this is the reason, because you left when you were so young. Someone has been using your social security number, and that person is wanted by the Interpol.
Hold on. Did that make sense? How she just told that story? Or was it confusing?
I don't know.
Well, I was wanted by the Interpol. essentially. So,
Make that the title of this fucking episode.
Mom is wanted
Mom
by the Interpol,
wanted by Interpol.
which is the international police. So someone FBI list most wanted.
That's where like Saddam Hussein, if he was still alive,
he was probably right next to Saddam Hussein.
like that's
and
some
Bin Laden.
world's most wanted people are wanted by the Interpol.
Yeah.
And some dude that was on that fucking list next to Saddam Hussein, and I don't know,
was using my social security number. And the guy said the only reason why we haven't taken you to prison yet is because we know it's not you because you're a woman and this person is a man. Otherwise, you will be behind.
That is so fucking crazy.
That's the story of my typical crazy.
Yeah, we were stuck in Argentina for months not knowing why they wouldn't just like give her visa and like get her passport renewed.
Not a visa, it was a passport. I mean, I was a resident
citizen.
of the U.S. No, a resident.
A resident.
So I had a green card. I could leave and come back when I wanted to, but I had to
scary.
fly with an Argentinian passport because you only get it when you're a U.S. citizen, which I wasn't yet.
Okay, well, that's fucking terrifying to be stuck in a country and they're like, yeah, we don't know when you're going to be back.
No, was.
We have no clue. And then to finally tell you that. So then, yeah, I went to middle school there and all the girls there are lesbian.
They're not. It's just girls people are affectionate. I mean, they kiss and they touch a lot more and they hug. I mean, every time.
I'm fucking around.
But the girls were all over you. They were kissing and hugging you and writing you love letters.
I wasn't used to it because in the U.S., people are pretty cold. In Argentina, they're so affectionate and like just touching. I was like, damn, these girls really like are into me. Or maybe I just like felt cool. I don't know, but
well, and you are the American kid, so it's always kind of cool, like the foreigner.
But that was the trip. I mean, I'm sure there's so many other things that happened, but we would be here all day. I think those were kind of the highlights: the penis, the robbing, and the exchange rate. The World Cup. The World Cup was a fucking highlight.
The incest? No.
The what?
Didn't we get accused of some incest?
Oh, and getting accused of incest. Yeah. Let's talk about that really quickly.
That was a wild card that was thrown our way.
Yeah. One of our cousins.
Close, like,
one of our cousins that we're very, very close with. You're super tight with this cousin.
Yeah, I like grew up with him.
Best friend vibe.
Yeah,
cousin.
definitely. Yeah,
it's that go-to cousin where you're at Thanksgiving, you're like, you want to go smoke weed, all right, and then you come back. Type shit.
Yeah.
He texts you out of nowhere and says what?
Well, he texted my phone and I was like, oh my God. Like, I was away from Sofia at that point going into the Uber. And I ran upstairs and I was like, Sofia, you gotta see this shit. He texted me. Let me pull up the text real quick.
Yeah, let's put this shit on blast. I don't even care if he's family. So crazy.
So he texts me.
Lucas be looking good, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, read the text.
You're perpetuating the fucking stereotype. Whatever. So he texts me and I run up to the room and I tell Sofia, he's like, I've had a lot of people ask me if you're into your sister. I don't know why, lol, because I don't fucking live there, but I've had people ask me if y'all fucking. Are you?
For our cousin, who we are so close to, especially Lucas, to ask that question. But the thing is, he wasn't asking it because he actually thinks that. He was asking it because he was trying to stir some shit up and was jealous as fuck.
Yeah,
he wasn't on the
we were
trip.
in Argentina. He wasn't. That's what I
think.
think.
Also, he's a compulsive liar and likes to start a lot of drama.
Right.
He's always been like that ever since he's a little kid.
Yeah, definitely. And he was like, he like dropped a name and was like, this is who told me. He was like, we called him on the phone and like the whole car confronted him because we were with my mom, Sofia, and my uncle, Flavio, and I
low-key feel bad. We, like, obliterated him.
Yeah, Sofia was
speaker.
like, I'm sure you're not that fucking stupid,
I'm like,
Gabe.
You're either, like, fucking stupid, or what did I say?
I don't know. But it was shocking that he even would say something like that.
I mean, is it shocking though?
Chill.
Look at him. Look at him.
Whoa.
Maybe it's all the fucking incest jokes I make. I literally made a joke like last week about how I'd be down to hook up with you because you're so hot.
Oh.
But we were talking about the Oedipus complex and all of that shit. It was an obvious joke. But no, for the record, my brother and I are not fucking. You can you can put that in writing. Put my hand on the Bible, swear to God. That ruined our night for like our cousin to like be saying crazy ass shit.
Yeah.
And then he said that he got the info from this girl. And
Yeah, who's like a
her.
close friend of mine. So I texted my friend and I was like, hey, like, when's the last time you talked to so-and-so? And she was like, I haven't talked to him in like weeks. And
So
I was
he
like,
just pulled shit out of his
Made it
ass.
up.
yeah, he just completely made it up.
Oh yeah, that's what I told him on the phone when we were bitching about. I was like, "Do you want to like fuck your brother? Like, do you want to fuck someone in your family?"
But
Remember?
anyway, it was quite. We have so many stories. I think we could do like
It's a 7-part series, but anyways, but which is actually very ironic though, because then I posted on my story like my legs and then your legs because you were laying in the lounge. What is it called? The
Lounge chair.
lounge chair?
The
Is
sun
that
chair?
that
I
by
don't
the
know.
pool. Yeah.
Are those the things?
Pool chair?
Yeah, lounge
Pool chair. It's like my legs and Lucas's legs right next to mine, and everyone's like, "Ooh, I stand that relationship. Like, good for you."
Soft boyfriend reveal?
Yeah, soft launch. You know how like
Yeah.
bitches do that on Instagram? They'll show the guy's hand, but like won't like reveal. And then I was like, "This is my fucking brother." That just like escalated, made matters worse. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Anyways, so that was our Argentina trip.
Wait till they see on the
Yeah,
vlog
wait till you
that
see the
You were
vlog.
sharing a bed. In one of the hotels.
Lucas and I slept in the same king size
bed because they hated me at that moment.
Which-
Usually Sofia and I might share a bed.
I don't
we stay in the
remember-
same room the whole time. Like
I don't even remember falling asleep because that was the night that we fucking got so faded. Christmas Eve night.
yeah.
Me trying to defend it. I'm like, no, I swear there's a reason that we were in the bed together. Oh my God.
Oh,
Obviously.
So-
It's funny.
We
Okay.
are just very close. We are, even despite
Mom,
this
you
trip.
keep trying to defend it and now you're really trying to make it look
Yeah.
guilty. It's hilarious. Okay. Anyways, I'd be down to fuck is the moral of the story. So that was our trip in Argentina, and then
my
I kind of
God.
wanted to talk about either New Year's resolutions a little bit, or you still kind of being in your 20s in your brain a little bit.
Go for it.
The second one, would you say Mom acts very young for her age? Well, she looks very young. Would you say she acts
Thank
a little
you.
bit
um,
compared to your friends' parents?
yeah, probably a little bit. But like, no, not
Really?
really.
I mean, I feel young. I feel like I do act young, but
Well, I just think
when I'm with you guys, I feel like I'm
A kid?
a kid.
I know, that's-
absolutely.
yes.
But when I'm with other people, I don't. But when I can feel left out, just like a kid your age.
yeah, you feel like you're like
oh, okay, they're. I'm not part of the gang.
Right.
And I'll sulk a little bit. Yeah.
maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's what happened in Argentina.
That's what it was.
You left when you were 15, and then going back,
I
you
felt
became
like I
your
was-
15-year-old self again.
Maybe.
Maybe
Wow,
that's what
that
it is.
could have been.
Hey, I'm sorry, that was some insight that I don't think the best psychiatrist would have, okay?
Maybe not.
But no, you had me at 20, right?
20, 21.
You had
20,
Lucas,
20.
okay, and then you had Lucas 11 years later. So you have never had time to just be like a crazy person,
No.
a kid, really.
Now I have more time.
Now that you're
Time
however
carried
old you are
over.
now.
Now I'm a little bit
Now
more
that you're
crazy
old-
than when I was younger, I would say.
Now that you're older, you're living out the
Kind
from
of.
20 till now years. All the years from your 20s that were lost.
Somewhat, you could say that, yeah.
Okay, let's I want to get into questions, but it is going to be the new year. Do you guys have resolutions? I'm sorry. My brother just took a big fat yawn during this episode. Y'all are never invited back to record with me, by the way. What's your New Year's resolution? You're going first.
Probably to stop vaping, I guess. We stopped vaping the whole trip, 8 days, and then I went on a date with a girl last night. She had a vape. I relapsed.
You relapsed.
So sorry, everybody, to let you down.
That's a great New Year's resolution, though.
It is.
Yeah.
I guess that one will be mine, too. I think it'll be that, getting my life together, getting my work in order, getting my business better, growing as a human, growing as... What else? Growing is what? I just want to get my shit together. More reading books. More, this New Year's resolution sounds wild. More journaling. More taking walks. No, I know the way I've been functioning for this past year and probably the years before that. Haven't been the healthiest. Haven't really been taking care of myself. And I really want to take this new year to be let's do the hard shit and start living a healthier life, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah, perfect sense.
Because, I'll vape or whatever. I'll, work completely ridiculous hours that are not healthy for me. Because that's what's working in the moment. I need to put in the hard work so I can live a healthier life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm 30 and it needs to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just made it sound like I'm on some heroin or some shit. I'm fine, but I could definitely do better. Mom, what about you?
Mine, I guess, might need to be, I need to start acting my age a little bit more.
No. I actually love that you don't. We love that about you. I think what your New Year's resolution should be, if I could tell you, is
please.
Chill
on the perks.
Just chill.
Yeah,
no, actually, you know what? I was about to say I need to stop worrying so much. I'm a worrier. I worry about everything.
Yeah.
Before it happens,
Yeah.
if it happens, if it doesn't.
where you can't even enjoy the moment.
Sometimes, yeah. It can be paralyzing sometimes.
Ooh, what if we all go around and tell each other what their New Year's resolution should be?
Ooh. My advice for you would absolutely be managing your anxiety.
Okay.
And that will solve all your problems.
Okay, well said. Well said. Okay, and for Lucas.
Can you guys give me one other than stop playing video games or something?
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Stop playing video games. I want you to be more delusional.
More delusional?
Because you're not delusional enough.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You need some of that Donald Trump shit.
Oh yeah,
Energy.
Shameless. Yeah.
You overthink shit a lot.
Yeah, I just hate I just would never be. I will do anything to not be corny.
Yeah, but you take it too far. You're
Yeah.
is this corny? You need to care way less because
Yeah.
you're not gonna make it anywhere. Get anywhere if you're caring about that shit too much.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well that was what?
What did we all go? I feel like I didn't tell Lucas what his should be.
What?
What is it?
Um,
She wants to say the video games so bad,
So
but she's like, it was
bad.
already taken up. Get outside.
No, actually, I don't know what his should be. I think just maybe get more organized. A little bit more organized like me. We're kind of not very good at planning ahead. We like to do things on the spot and just...
Okay, great. So we're getting organized, we're chilling, and we're being confident as
Did
fuck.
Lucas say what mine should be?
What would you give Mom's?
Yeah, just chill. You just
Chill.
gotta cool it.
Yeah. Just cool it down.
Go with the flow, live in the moment.
Take some perks.
Yeah, I mean, you already be on
But
those.
stop taking them.
Stop.
Yeah, maybe get
Stop.
off them. That would be the main one. Okay. Well, I'm super excited for the new year, but let's answer just a couple of our sloot questions. SOS, save our sloots. Questions, stories, advice. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, first one. I love you and your podcast, but I need help ASAP. My fiance is into the whole hot wife cuckold lifestyle. I finally decided I'm ready to try. We found a guy online in a safe way. I need any tips, tricks, help to prepare me for our first meet. I'm super excited but extremely nervous. Do you know what a cuckold is, Mom? Lucas, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, one of you guys explain it, because I don't believe either of you.
Cuckold is like somebody who wants to watch their wife and or husband, like, get fucked or fuck another person.
Yes, exactly. Very well
Yeah.
said.
I mean, I guess if she's down for that, my advice would be
There's really
to
not...
make sure that her husband truly, truly is, because he may say he is and then hold it against her.
Oh my God, yeah.
I don't know, because I'm a warrior. That's what I
Yeah.
would say.
So you think maybe her husband was just saying that to like trick the
test
bitch
her?
to see if she'll go through with it and then like dump her ass? I don't think there's a lot of
I
prep
don't know.
you need to do, honey bunny. You know how to fuck your husband, you'll know how to fuck this guy.
If she wants to.
Oh, I can give you some advice. This will actually really turn your husband on if he's into this. Is while you're hooking up with the other guy, like the random dude, is look your husband in the eye while you're getting it.
Jesus.
Wow.
That's intense.
I love talking about this shit with my family. It's so good. It's so fucking good. I think that would be my biggest tip. He's gonna fucking love that. Good luck, girl. Okay, next question. Hey, Slew, there are 2 girls my fiance grew up with. I've tried to make an effort to be friends with them and make plans with both of them. I don't know if they're just flaky people or if they literally do not want to hang out with me, but those are the vibes I get. How would you deal with this and make it obvious you've had enough of both of their shit? We haven't sent out save the dates or invites yet, but I want to cross them both off our guest list. I'm not sure how my fiance will take this. What would you do? Okay. So her fiance has 2 girls that he grew up with that are his best friends that really refuse to hang out with this girl that wrote the question in, with this girl.
With his fiance.
Yeah. So the fiance has reached out to the 2 girls trying to hang out with them, right? Her soon-to-be husband's 2 girlfriends, and they will not hang out with her, and she, like, wants to fucking cross them off the guest list to the wedding.
I would say I would stop pursuing or trying to hang out with them, but crossing them off the list is kind of up to him.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's on his side of the
I agree.
invite of the list. So I wouldn't cross that boundary necessarily, but I would just drop.
Unless these girls, you have a feeling that, like, they've fucked or are fucking or they're inappropriate with your soon-to-be husband, then you can, like, fucking X them out.
That's another story.
89 them, blacklist them from your wedding.
86 them.
86.
Or 69, I think. Those are the
69,
two.
86, whatever you want to do. Just
combine it
it.
and do the 89.
Then obviously I think you can be like, they're not on the list. But if you have no reason to think that or believe that, it's like, it's not really up to you. I mean, my husband, I wouldn't expect him to go hang out with my 2 best girlfriends from childhood.
Yeah.
Like, why does that even need to happen?
You mean 2
his best
guy friends? You would mean
guy friends, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
If I was like, this is like my
I
really
wouldn't
good.
either.
Yeah, honestly, if they're not like really weird with their husband, it's kind of like crossing a boundary that is not worth like crossing just so they're not at your wedding.
But I get it. Like, if these girls are like kind of bitchy or whatever, maybe they just think this guy deserves better, right? Than her, and it's her wedding. She doesn't want there to be bad vibes.
Yeah.
The thing about it is what I've realized, you cannot have a wedding and make sure there's not one person there that you maybe don't like so much. There's going
Just don't
to
get
be
married. Just don't do it.
Yeah, you can't get married. Sorry, girl.
Just kidding.
Sorry, girl. Go elope somewhere. Just go to a courthouse. Do it that way. But there will be someone at your wedding that you don't happen to love. Okay, last question. Here we go. I hooked up with this guy 2 times, and neither time has he came. And I know I shouldn't feel insecure because he's actively trying to see me again, but like I do feel insecure because he's older and I know he has more experience than me. What do I do, or just make me feel better about it? LMAO, I love you so much.
I feel like I have the best
You
answer
take it
for this
away.
one.
You're the one with the penis.
This has happened to me a few times, and I know girls get really insecure when you don't finish, like during a sex or like during having sex, whatever. And I think like the best advice is to just keep going out with him. And if obviously like 2 times, I know for me, like the first few times I hook up with a girl, I'll like make sure I don't come. You know what I mean? So like
What?
they think I have, you know, like just I don't want like that's like a that means like they're winning in my mind. I just don't
If
want
you
them
come
to get that.
fast, but
Yeah.
you eventually come, right? Or you just straight up don't at all?
Ooh.
I mean, it depends, but like I'll definitely try to not, just because I don't want them to get that satisfaction out of me the first time.
Wait, that is a very interesting perspective. I've never fucking heard that.
And it's definitely not because he's like not into you or anything. If he's getting hard and you guys are having good sex, like it's not your fault. Don't like
Wow.
take it easy. You're good.
Wow, that begs a question though. Then, if he's not getting hard, does it mean he's not into her?
No, she didn't say anything about him getting hard. He's just not coming. Ejaculating.
Yeah, no, that has nothing to do with you, girlfriend. You're good. Just keep going
No,
out.
he's just trying to fucking let you know.
Play mind games.
Play the game.
Like I've never heard.
You're not hot enough to make me come. That's some fucked up shit. I'm kind of here for it. But I don't think girls think of it that way. No,
No,
obviously
yeah.
they do, and it works. But let me tell you this, Lucas. I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. Is if you continue doing that, she's going to think there's something wrong with your penis and it's broken, and then she's going to be out.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely like a healthy medium.
I think the best thing to do is you should just try to not come for as long as possible, but I think you should end up coming. But
Yeah, I
just
guess.
show
It
that like you don't have
depends.
to bust a nut in your pants.
Right.
But you can ejaculate however you want. It's your life, not mine. Yeah, girl, I would continue seeing him. I think once you've hung out 5 or 6 times and
Yeah.
he still hasn't,
That's
then
getting a
you need
little
to have
ridiculous.
a conversation with him.
Right.
Don't just peace out. Have a conversation with him, because I was in a very similar situation where I dated a dude and we would have sex for, and this is no exaggeration, minimum 2 hours every single time. Minimum. And I got to I one time fell asleep while we were fucking. One time he fell asleep while we were having sex. And I couldn't deal with it anymore. I started to avoid him. I brought it up and he was like, oh, I thought that's like what you wanted. Because usually girls tell me like, okay, like it's time for you to come.
Okay.
Are girls supposed to announce, like, is that the thing? Are they supposed to say, okay, I came now, it's time for you to get your nut? You're allowed to come now, sir?
No. But I mean, I've had that said to me, and it's hot.
When a girl says, I want you to come.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously that, but like,
Okay.
yeah,
I think it's everything in the moment. It's like how you feel about it in the moment.
yeah,
Because also if you say, I want you to come, and
yeah, and if they don't, then that's a red flag.
yeah, and they're not ready to come, then they're gonna like their penis is gonna go whoop, and they're gonna lose their boner.
I think with time, sex gets better with a person anyway.
Yeah.
Sometimes at
True.
first it can be uncomfortable and weird, and
Yeah,
True.
yeah,
if
true,
you
very true.
hang long enough because you like the person long, you guys can both sort of figure out what to do, what makes you tick,
Yeah.
get closer.
Yeah. Mom over here has never had a one night stand, which is crazy to me. Crazy. A little modest. Okay. Well, thank you so much, you guys. That was a very, very interesting episode.
It was.
I don't know what we really talked about or if anything made sense, but I had a good time.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that matters.
That's right.
If I'm having fun and you guys are having fun, then we're good. We're golden.
We're
Yeah.
having fun. We're not fighting.
We're
It's
not
nice.
fighting. We're not not fighting. And that is a Christmas miracle. And that is just sending us into a gorgeous new year. Where apparently I
Gorgeous.
have a lot of shit to work on. Amazing. I'll get started right now. I'll get a head start. Okay, sleuths. We are back to our regularly scheduled programming. Okay, there will be no more weeks taken off. I mean, unless I get super sick or something. But I am back, and thank you guys for being with me for another year. I can't believe it's been 2 years, I think, doing this podcast. Crazy. I love you guys so much. It gives me so much encouragement going into the next year. And I will see you guys in 2023 for the biggest year of Sofia with an F. I think 2023 is going to be the biggest fucking year. It's going to be big, and
Yes.
you'll see exactly what I mean very soon. Oh, okay. Where can they find you guys?
I'm sure you guys maybe know my tag. It's lucas.franklin with a Y, 1 at the end.
So Lucas.Franklin and the number 1. That's where
Yeah.
you can find you on Instagram.
Yeah.
Mom?
Lola Franco 3, just the number 3. So Lola Franco 3.
Okay, Lola Franco and the number 3 on Instagram and on OnlyFans. Okay, guys.
Lying.
I love you guys. 2023 is going to be our year. It's going to be the biggest fucking year for Sofia with an F. I know that.
Happy 2023, sleuths.
Woo! Talk to you
We
guys
love
next
you.
week.
Bye, sleuths.